Can
First,
hear me?
shalom, everybody. Peace of Christ to all of you.
Yeah.
And I have to admit that this Muslim, he defeated you all.
He
He just
destroyed.
said I don't. He just said I don't know. I say he did not. He just said I did not say that. He just said yes, they fight, but they did not fight. He just everything you say to him. Muslim is a potato. It doesn't matter what you throw at him. He play with it. It's like he's playing football. You will never get an answer from a Muslim. So you say to him, is your God Allah have a hand? He will say to you, yes, he have a hand, but not like yours. But who care if it might like mine or like a camel? It is a hand. So the Muslims always they play game. Allah is no one like him, but he forget and he get angry and he is learning and he don't know and he think the sun set in murky water and he think that the baby is coming from the backbone and he think that women have ribs where the sperm of the women coming from and he think that there's hail in the mountains in heaven. Allah break it and throw it at us and he think, I mean, I can continue forever.
All right, let's get into our next guest, the disciple. What's up, man?
Oh, cool. Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Peace and
Pretty
blessings.
good, man. Welcome. So we were asking about Tawheed. If you wanted to say, I thought you said you had an answer for some of the things that were said, so you can touch on it, whatever you wanted to touch on.
Yeah, on the oneness question, all right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we get you just good. You're good. Yep.
So like on the oneness question, when y'all went into the 99 names of God was revealed to us, I think it was kind of butchered in the way how it was answered before. Like for example,
Wait, but pause. I'm gonna let you continue. But you're saying that the past Muslim butchered the answer to that?
it could be considered that, yeah, for sure. I would
For
say.
sure. Dang, Bob Logic. It's tough. All right, no, yeah, go ahead. Go
Being
ahead.
honest, I mean,
No, Bob's on a higher level. I don't agree.
Yeah, but Bob's not the layman Muslim.
he probably is, and that's cool. But yeah, I think that his answer wasn't as clear as it could have been. But so you're familiar with like epithet, right? Like y'all know what epithets are?
What's that?
Epithet.
Yeah.
So the 99 names are more like titles. So like if I'm the Emir of Najd or the King of Saudi Arabia or the prince that was promised or the King of the Andals or whatever, this does not make me multiple people.
Well, you understand there's been multiple centuries of debates and battles over this very question. So this is actually not the case to say that they're just titles, because would you say that the uncreated Quran is just a title?
The uncreated, could you repeat the question again so you can hear it maybe? The uncreated Quran was just a title?
I heard it because I asked it. Why
Is that
do I
what
need
you
to
asked?
It doesn't work to say these are just titles, because there's been Muslim battles over this very topic. They fought each other over the relationship of Allah to his acts. And one example of that would be the status of the Quran in terms of its eternal speech of Allah, not the created Quran in time and space.
Yeah, you're getting into a different topic now. You're
No,
talking
it's
about
not.
the uncreated.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you are. You're talking about the Quran, and we're talking about the attributes. We're talking about the 99 names.
The speech of Allah is one of his attributes.
Yeah, but the speech is not a name.
The eternal speech is the Quran.
But is that a name?
It doesn't matter because it's the same position.
No, we were talking about the name. We were talking about the name, though, right?
Well, you can't say that you can't say that Allah's knowledge is just a name.
For example, Al-Rahman or Al-Rahim.
If you keep talking over him, you're not listening. Listen better than you talk.
You can't say that the attributes are merely names. You have to say that they have either a real relationship to the essence of Allah or not. That's the debates within your schools.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is that attributes are not names and names are not attributes. That is my claim.
Okay, but either way, whether it's the names or attributes, you still have to explain the relationship of those to Allah's essence, correct? Is that not what your schools do?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's the correct relationship?
They are uncreated explanations or descriptions of how he manifests his power.
Okay. So are they identical to him or are they distinct?
What do you mean? Are they identical to him?
This is a
Why
debate.
are you trying to create a
This is a
separation?
classic debate. You don't know this in in Islam. You have this debate for centuries.
You're trying to create a separation, and there's
I
no
didn't say there was
separation.
separation. I just said, what's the relationship?
What is the
I never
relationship?
said separate. You said separation. I just said, what's the relationship of Allah to his attributes? It's a classic debate in Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, is Allah identical to his mercy, for example?
Yes, but it's not limited to his mercy.
Mm-hmm. So he's not
Does
identical.
that make sense?
Well, if he's identical to it,
I answered yes, but not limited to.
then he can't be identical. I mean, do you know what the law of identity is? A equals A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he can't be identical to it if he's not limited to it, because that would be identity.
Let me use a separate question to perhaps shed some clarity to this. Are you identical to the 206 bones within your body?
Does Allah have parts?
I'm not asking that. I asked you a question. Are you identical?
Well, your analogy is not going to work because 42, Quran 42.
I want to set a baseline of understanding here. I'm not.
But it's not going to work. It's not going to work because there's no analogies to Allah. Do you think there's analogies to Allah?
No, I'm trying to understand your logical thinking and process here.
Well, if it's not related to the attributes question, how's that going to work?
Well, I want to understand how you understand the identity principle.
The law of identity is A equals A.
Right. So are you identical to the 206 bones within your body?
No, I'm not identical to any specifics.
So you are not. You are not identical to your heart?
Parts. No, I'm not identical to parts.
Okay, your mind or your consciousness. Would you say you're identical to your soul?
I'm not identical to any part of me, no.
So you think all these things are parts of you?
Yeah. Body is a part, bones are parts, yeah.
Okay, sure. I get the
understanding.
I get the logic.
Does Allah have parts?
No.
Okay. So how does that analogy relate to Allah at all?
It doesn't. I was trying to understand with your principle of the identity, like.
Well, why are you asking about
the logic of identity?
So again, in classical logic, Aristotelian logic, the law of identity is just A equals A. A dog equals a dog. So it's strict, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to say that Allah is his attributes and then to turn around and say, but he's also not, because he's not limited to them, would not fall under identity. So they can't be. He's not identical in that definition.
Who said that? Who said that?
In your definition, you said not limited to.
Mm-hmm. But is that equal to? I didn't say equal to.
You
parts.
said not limited.
I didn't use any of this language.
You did. You said he's identical to, but not limited to.
Yes. I didn't say equal to or parts.
Okay. Well, equal to is identical to. So what do you mean?
Not necessarily.
Oh, then it's not identical. Okay.
Well, it's very interesting what you're trying to do here. But
you realize I'm just repeating. You realize I'm just repeating the debates in the first few centuries of Islam. I didn't make this up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that they had these debates in the first few centuries?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
I
mean, I haven't read all of the commentary or all.
So what's the right position? So which one's the right position? Because I thought Tawheed was simple, right? I thought Tawheed was simple, even though there's people for centuries fighting over this. What's the right?
The right position is God is one. That's the right position.
Yeah, but you understand all the people that fought over this believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the right account of that oneness?
Any definition of oneness does not equal to separation or division that would equal into multiple. That would be the correct understanding. So if you have a definition that eventually leads you into believing that there are multiple, that would be an incorrect definition.
Okay, but you understand that like definition you understand like Jake. Okay, but like many of the people out here debating, like, are you saying that Jake and Daniel, that they're anthropomorphic heretics because they think that there's really distinct parts of Allah?
Well, having distinct parts doesn't mean you're anthropomorphizing something. You would have to anthropomorphize the idea of the distinct parts.
Okay, so a hand is not anthropomorphic.
Exactly. Like a clock a clock has hands. Do you think of them as clocks having fingers?
Does Allah's hand bear any resemblance to a human? Does Allah's hand bear any resemblance to a human hand?
We don't know.
Oh.
We don't know.
So just like a
And it's-
clock's hand is different than a
It-
human's
it
hand,
would-
Allah's hand is different than a human's hand.
It would be safe to say we don't know, because in order to begin to imagine, or
Okay,
compare,
So can I appeal to
God
I don't
with-
know at any point, or would you call me out on that when I say I don't know? I don't know.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course you can.
So just to be clear, we don't know if Allah's hand resembles our hands. We don't know that. We don't know if his hands do resemble our hands or not.
Yes, we don't know.
So
Well-
his hands could resemble our hands. We just don't know. We just don't know.
By the
Correct.
way, I don't know if he's a Sunni Muslim. If you're a Sunni Muslim, I beg to
I'm
differ.
Sunni.
Are you
I'm
Sunni?
Sunni. Yes.
Well, no, then your hadith say that Adam was made in the surah of Allah and
Mhm.
made after his shape. So we do know, because Allah and Adam are actually clones according to your tradition. That's in your Sahih traditions. It says
Could you
that
give me the
Adam
evidence of that?
created, I should give it to you. Adam was created in the shape of Allah with his height of 60 cubits. So we do know, because Adam was Allah's clone.
You're saying that
No, your hadith.
Adam.
me.
No, I'm. Okay, I get it. So you're making the claim that the hadith state
Yep.
that Adam is a clone of God.
You better
That's what you're
believe.
saying.
I'll show it to you right
Could
now.
you present
Yeah.
that
Oh, my
evidence? please?
With pleasure. Hold on. I'm going to show it to you.
He said with
Thank you.
pleasure.
All right. With pleasure. Let me just get it. Yeah. So it says created
I got it.
Mushrik, the Mushrik part 1, right?
Sahih Bukhari 6227.
No. You can't go there, because that one they try to explain away. No.
Hmm.
Because they'll say,
Oh,
well,
well,
No.
I would like to hear both sides of the explanation.
Yeah,
like
I'm
I'd
gonna
like to
give
hear
you
your
Bukhari.
explanation,
Al-Hur,
and I'd like to read the tafsir.
Okay, Al-Hur,
As
who are
well.
you? That's why I'm already 3 steps ahead of you. I'm going to give you the tafsir. But this brother here, he's too excited. He wants to go Bukhari, because I know what the Muslims would tap dance. But when I give him the article, he's going to quote to you what the Salafis say, that the surah that Adam was created in is Allah's surah.
Mm.
So that's why Avery, take it easy, man. I know you're in love, bro, but chill, bro. Open up that article.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to see. So yes, we do know Allah and Adam are identical, because Adam was created after the surah of Allah with his height of 60 cubits. So that means Adam was 90 feet tall, according to your sound narrations, which means that if he's created after the shape and the form of Allah, that means Allah is 90 feet tall. So here it is. He's going to open it up. Did you get to the right article? Right there. Go up. Should be up, I think. Just
Oh,
put in
perfect.
image. Oh, yeah, going down. I'm sorry. Forgive me, brother. Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Right there. Read for us. Start reading. Just read several. Right there. Read.
All right. Hammam, related from Abu
By the way,
Hurairah.
my language, you know what hammam means? Hammam?
No, what does it
My
mean?
language, Assyrian. You know what it means, by the way, Avery?
What does it mean?
It means toilet, but go ahead.
Okay. That the prophet said, Allah created Adam on his form, and his height was 60 cubits. When he created him, he said, go, and you want me to read the whole thing?
Oh, I mean, if he wants you to read the whole thing, because it's that cute, because then you're going to read what the Salafi scholars say, because the hadith says Adam was created after the surah of Ar-Rahman. So we'll read the next one. That was Bukhari. Okay, now read this one.
Abu Hurairah reported Allah's messenger saying, Allah, the exalted and glorious, created Adam in his own image, and his length
With his length.
with his length of 60 cubits.
Okay.
And
Now-
as he created him, yep.
Now, lest he said, no, it doesn't mean Allah created Adam in Allah's height. Scroll down, see what the Salafi scholars say. See, because you see where it says, just in case a Muslim tries to deny. You see that part?
Yep, just in case a
Now
Muslim.
read the entirety, because this is from Islam Question and Answer, prominent Salafi website. Read what it says. Ibn Abi Asim narrated al-Sunnah. You want me to read the Arabic terms? You want to read them? Go
I
ahead.
got it. That Ibn Umar said, the messenger of Allah said, do not say, may Allah deform your face. A form of cursing in Arabic. For the son of Adam was created in the image of the most merciful. Sheikh Abd Allah ibn Yamin
Yeah,
said,
that's
this hadith is sahih.
Sahih.
Mhm.
So Adam was created in the image of the merciful. Okay, keep going.
and was classed as such by the Imams and by Imam Ahmad and Ishaq ibn.
Ishaq ibn Rashawai. All right, go ahead.
Those who classed it as Da'if have no evidence except for the view of the
Ibn Khuzaimah, yeah.
But those who classed it as Sahih are more knowledgeable than him. That's
so
funny.
we can't say it's Da'if, it's Sahih, but it's gonna get worse. Keep reading. Next one.
All right. Ibn Abi Asim also narrated that Abu Huraira said, the Messenger of Allah said, when any of you fights, let him avoid the face, for Allah created Adam in the image of his face.
Sheikh Al-Albani said it's Isnad as-Sahih. Now read what it says right after that.
These two hadith indicate that the pronoun in the phrase in his image refers to Allah, may he be glorified. From these ahadith, we learn that it is proven that Allah has an image, surah in Arabic, in a manner that befits him. May he be glorified and exalted. His image is one of his attributes, which cannot be likened.
One is sifat, which we were talking about right now. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Which cannot be likened to the attributes of created beings, just as his essence cannot be likened to their essence. And he, Ibn Taymiyyah.
Now notice who it is, Jay. Ibn Taymiyyah.
Mm-hmm.
Of what he says.
There was no dispute among the Salaf of the first 3 generations that the pronoun in the hadith refers to Allah. And it is narrated through many isnads from many of the Sahaba. The context of the hadith all indicate that.
When Jahmiyyah became widespread in the 3rd century age, a group, go ahead, start from a group.
A group began to say that the pronoun refers to something other than Allah. And this was transmitted from a group of scholars who are known to have knowledge and to follow the Sunnah in most of their affairs, such as
Abu Thawr, Ibn Khuzaimah, Abu Sheikh, Asfahani, and others. Hence, they were denounced by the Imams of Islam, other Sunni scholars. Now look how they conclude. What do they conclude?
The Prophet's words, Adam was created in his image, means that Allah created Adam in his image, for he has a face, an eye, a hand, and a foot, and Adam had a face, an eye, a hand, and a foot. But that does not mean that these things are exactly the same.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
There is.
I think we got it right, because it confirms the view of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Now click on
before you continue, just to be clear for my sake. So both of these paragraphs were both from Ibn Taymiyyah?
Yeah, because it says C Shar.
Now, can I make one point too before you go on?
Yes.
To the earlier point that I was talking about with the early Muslims and their wars and their battles, modern Muslims are still writing and critiquing and calling this position idolatry and anthropomorphic heresy. So
yeah, it is. I agree.
No, wait a minute. So you're saying they're all wait, hold on. So Jake and Daniel and all those people are idolaters?
No, I think that just because there's a comment that says that, you know, God has a hand or a foot or an eye,
Avery,
you can't anthropomorphize these things.
The question thing where it says
what do these hadiths do?
What do you mean? What do they do?
Guys,
I mean,
just click on the link.
It clearly says that just because something may have been, you know, a hand and a hand or a foot and a foot does not mean that these things share likeness in any form. That's clearly said.
Okay,
well,
Jake,
so the actual measurements, like it actually gave you a measurement.
Do you think God has a measurement?
Jake, can I interject? Did you read the hadith? It said that
Allah you believe God has a measurement?
Okay.
No, your hadith says that, not me.
Yes. Did you hear the hadith? It said Allah created Adam.
No, it doesn't say God has a measurement.
Yes,
it does not say that.
Yes,
it says that Adam had measurements.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it said
it literally says
go up.
His image was created 60 cubits.
No, it says after his height.
Yes.
It's Allah's height.
Length of 60
it's
cubits.
Adam's.
Yes, it is. It's Allah's height based on it's Adam's height based on Allah's. That's the way
it's Adam's height
No.
Not
Allah created
God's
Adam
height.
in his form and his height. We just read that it's the form of Allah. What are you not seeing?
You can do this very simply
What
by
is it
adding a simple comma, right? You like think about this. God created Adam, and his height was 60 cubits.
That's not
We
what it
speak
says.
English.
What
we
does it
speak
say
English,
right
right?
there?
We
What
all
are
speak
you?
English here.
Who are you?
Right.
When
That's
it
exactly
said
what it
Allah
says.
created Adam in
No, it
his
doesn't.
form. Who are you? I don't want
That's
to be
what it
talking over
says.
each other. Who are you? Let's stop talking over each other. Let's take it step by step because you're tap dancing. When it says Allah created
Really?
Adam on his form, whose form?
Adam's form.
You lied. Go read the hadiths again. Go down. See? You just
Allah created Adam on Adam's form. That makes no sense.
read the source again. Because see, I knew he was gonna do this. Go back down to the No, it says the form of Ar-Rahman here. For the Son of Man was created in the image of the most merciful. What did you forget when we just spent 5 minutes reading?
You asked me about form, not image. This says
It's
the
the same
image.
word in
of
Arabic.
the
right
most-
there.
Surah.
This says the image of the most merciful.
It's a translation of the
And
Arabic
then you say
surah.
form. You form and image are
It's
Buddy,
not
stop
the same
wasting
thing,
my time. Image and form are the English translations of the same word. Surah.
It's the same.
Okay, where's the Arabic?
Okay, open up the Arabic form.
Can any of us read Arabic? Can any of us read Arabic?
Can you read it? I'm telling you what they just said. It's the word surah being translated image and form. Let's stop the tap dance.
I can sort of read Arabic slowly,
Open
but
it up and read it for him.
I mean, can any of you read Arabic?
What up?
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Jay, because I knew he was going to do that. That's why I went through
It always just comes down to this. It's like, oh, but you can't read Arabic. Oh, I thought this was the religion for the whole world. But
No, I'm not a Arabic scholar myself. I'm not a linguistics. I'm not any of those things myself. Like I said, I can slowly read. It would take a while. I would have to translate it
to the point,
very slowly.
The point was, your sources just said the word form and image in English is the Arabic word surah. It's right there. And the pronouns refer back to Allah. Allah made Adam in his form, image, and his height. So Allah's height, he has a height. And Adam was created in the likeness of that height. So let's get to the point. Yes, Adam was created from dust. That's the only difference. Allah's not from dust. That's where the difference is. But their height and form is identical. One is from dust, mud. The other isn't. So we just gave you the evidence. Answer now, Jay. How is it your God is 90 feet and he has body parts that are identical to Adam with only one difference? Adam is made from mud. Allah's not. That's the only difference. Now answer this question.
You're making assertions to the hadith. Like you're saying that these are identical.
Your own people kill each other over this. You understand that?
You're making assertions.
I'm making assertions when your own schools fight each other over this very point.
I don't think they fight over what Brother Sam said. I don't think they
This
fight
whole
over
book is about anthropomorphic heresy.
Right.
So they don't fight over this.
I never said they didn't.
You just said they don't fight over this.
I said I don't think they fight over what Sam was talking about. I don't think they
Sam
all
is
have
talking about the anthropomorphic heresy. What do you mean?
Yes, they fight over this. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sure. Let's go with they fight over it. Let's go with that. What does that prove? It proves that some people don't understand and some people do.
Well, that's why I
It
asked you.
proves that some people can have a misinterpretation and some people have a proper interpretation.
Okay, so what's the right interpretation? That's what we've been asking.
Maybe you should ask a sheikh, like not like a live stream.
I mean,
like
I've
this.
debated Sheikh Ezrar. I listened to his.
I mean, my idea is like afraid to say I don't know something or I don't have a full understanding of something. I'm not afraid to say that. But as far as this goes, I think it's very clear. I do not see this as being an issue as far as the core principle of Tawheed. I don't understand how.
Hey, well, you can say it's not an issue, but that doesn't explain how it reconciles what we read.
People have twisted understandings. People can have a twisted understanding.
So when we
they can
cite your
interpret
people,
something.
we're twisting, citing your people. Is that what you're saying?
I never said that you were twisting it. I never said that you were twisting it specifically. I said that certain people can have a twisted understanding, or they can see interpretations of a understanding that may not be there. Right? They can. That's very common. How many heresies are there in Christianity? There are plenty of heresies in Christianity that
Yeah,
have
but I didn't
had the
argue
same
that. I didn't
problem.
argue. I didn't. That wasn't my. That's a straw man. I didn't argue
You know,
that
so
Islam is
I mean,
false.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You know, you're saying that. Oh well, you know that this is impossible. I'm not even trying to build this
No,
on
I
that.
was
I'm
just
just using that
correcting
as
the
an
point when
example.
you earlier said that it's not an issue in Islam. It is. That's my point. I'm not saying that that makes Christianity true. I'm saying that you said that it wasn't an issue that they fight over. It absolutely is.
Okay, sure. I concede this point.
All right, good. We're
I
proud
like
of you.
you, man.
And by the way, Hawariyun, you're the one who came here and said the guy did a poor job. You're going to do a better job, but you ended up in the same dilemma as the other guy.
Okay, it happens.
Okay, that's
But
it. Then that was it.
I didn't end up in the same dilemma in the 99 questions, though. I did not. I mean, the 99 names, I didn't end up in.
Well, we just saw that according to what we read, this is also an attribute. And you said that this isn't an attribute, doesn't relate to this question. It did say it's an
He
attribute.
said that his image is an attribute. I agree. His image is an attribute.
Okay, but that doesn't
Like
reconcile.
appearance. The appearance would be an attribute, of course. Now, what does appearance mean? It more than likely does not mean what we think it means.
All right, so
Okay. So the answer to the reconciliation of one and many is we don't know. That was your answer. We don't know.
But Kaifa.
We don't know what. What do you? What do
That
you
was
remember
your answer
what I said
earlier
about
about the question of one and many in Allah. You said we just don't know.
that? We don't know what.
You said we don't know what the mode of these things like shin and I and all that is. We just don't know.
No, I didn't say I don't know about the like how the names of God relates to God. I didn't say that. I said
Yes,
we
you
don't
did.
know the. No, I didn't. I said we don't know what the attributes and how they
That was the
relate.
question. Yeah, that was
No,
the
it
question.
wasn't.
The
You talking about the
mode
99
of
names of God.
no, shin and all of this kind of stuff. I asked you the relationship of that to Tawheed, and you said we don't know what that means.
I'm pretty sure that I said that the correct interpretation would be an interpretation that would be one that would create an idea that is not divisible, that cannot be separated, and cannot be interpreted as being multiple. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Now, when it came to what do these things look like, or how do these parts, manifest themselves, the only real answer is we don't know. We don't know this about God because it hasn't been revealed.
Right? Doesn't it look like in what we just read a minute ago that the original early Islamic idea was that Allah had a form and body parts, and that's how Adam was made in his image? And then later Muslims saw the problems in that, and they started to say, well, we gotta turn this into metaphors because this is kind of goofy to say that Allah is strictly one, but he has a hand. And I mean, you see the problem that created and why it led to kalam and all these other issues.
Mm-hmm.
hold on one second.
Yeah,
Before you continue to disciple, guys, we're only letting up Muslims in here. So Keith, I don't think that you're a Muslim. So please stop coming in here. If Christian Prince is in, I'm hearing that Christian Prince is actually in the chat. So CP, if you want to come on up, just go ahead and hit the link. I got room for you, man. I made room for you. So go ahead and hit that link. Because you got to do it quickly though, because I got a lot of people that are in here that are wasting space. So go ahead. They said that he's here. Yeah, you said on the stream. So, yeah. So CP, hold on. Let me just go ahead and empty this out just for a quick second. CP, if you're here, man, go ahead and hit the link and come on in. Go ahead and hit the link. Come on in.
Where is he? I didn't see his name. But anyway.
Well, 100 hit me up and said he's here in the chat. So if he's here in the chat, Christian Prince, go ahead and hit the link that's pinned so you can join and you can pop up with us. All right. But anyway, let's see if he joins. Keith Scott, can you tell me if you are a Muslim? Because you keep coming in here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and ban you.
Where is that? Come on, I don't see his name. Be it as
All
may.
right, anyway, continue, guys.
Okay, yeah. So I do have some questions for y'all, if that's okay.
It's up to the Sheikh Logic. Go ahead. What is it?
Well, yeah, Jay, did you guys land? It sounded like you guys kind of landed. But
I mean, I don't care if he wants those questions. Fine.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay. My question was like, your as Christians. I used to be a Christian. I'm a revert Muslim. I did a lot of studying in Christianity while I was a Christian, and I found some things that I don't think a lot of people know about, and I want to ask you about some of these things. For example, are you familiar with the current contemporary state of uh, Christian Protestant doctrine and like how it came to be?
I am, but I'm not Protestant.
Yeah,
Okay.
neither am.
Okay. So maybe you would even agree with this then if you aren't Protestant, but are you familiar with the 1599 or 1560 Geneva Bible?
I am, yeah. I used to use it when I was in a Reformed church.
What about it?
Are you familiar with the original print of it and how it was presented?
Yeah, I think it doesn't it have the Apocrypha in it.
It has
Deuteronomy.
Apocrypha in it.
I
It
think so.
has commentary in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And explanation and exegesis
Yes,
indistinguishable from scripture.
No, their exegesis is not indistinguishable from scripture.
It's
That's
distinguished from the scripture. That's not true.
It's absolutely indistinguishable from scripture.
no Reformed Christian thinks that the Geneva Bible is produced by inspired, infallible commentators, but you can put your spin on it. But get to your question.
Who said that? My question was,
Get to the question,
when you
bro.
read the exegesis, that's where Christian doctrine comes from. The modern contemporary Christian explanations
You want to
of
get to
every
the question?
single.
You want to tap dance? Get to the question.
I'm asking you, do you agree? Do you agree that
No.
this is where it comes
No.
from?
No, I mean, I was Reformed. Sam used to be Reformed. I'm pretty sure we know about this.
Mm-hmm.
So get to the question, yeah?
Okay, so why was the King James version or the authorized King James version of the Bible created?
That's your question?
Hold on. Hey, CP, you gotta mute YouTube. Gotta mute YouTube, CP. I had to mute your mic. I think we're good. Testing. Yeah, we're good. CP, is that you?
I don't know. It doesn't. I don't listen like his moniker, is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah, but I have double voice. Sorry. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute.
the brother said,
Am I heard?
yeah,
There's
but
an
you gotta
echo.
mute your mic, CP.
Oh, okay, hold on. Give me a second.
The brother said. So okay, yeah. So he wants to know, Jay, why was the 1611 produced?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just pull up the Geneva Bible. The commentary is all in the margins. I don't understand what this argument is supposed to.
Yeah, he's basing his argument on English translations, but it's okay. So I'm still waiting for the objection. So they had nothing better to do. They were bored out of their mind. So what's the next question?
I mean, were there margins in 1560?
Yeah, the copy that goes around is actually in Old English. You can see I shared the link right there. That is the 1560 Geneva Bible in Old English, and you can see the commentary in the margins. But what is this? What I don't understand what this has. What is this?
Yeah, brother. We want to finish this before the November elections. Get to your objection.
Okay. My objection is, I don't even have an objection. I'm asking you a question. What objection?
So what's the other question? What's the other question?
So the Geneva Bible was used by Presbyterians and followers of John Calvin, but that's not the extent of the Reformation. There's Lutherans, there's Anglicans, there's all different flavors of Reformation.
And William Shakespeare and Oliver Cromwell, they use the Geneva Bible, right?
Probably. Right? I mean, I'm sure Cromwell would have. What about it?
How are you going to barbecue me, Avery, with this guy?
What about the Puritans that came over to America? Did they have a Geneva Bible as well?
They did like the Geneva Bible, yes.
Mm-hmm. And why was the King James Version authorized to be created?
Well, that was for Anglicans. That was the Church of England. That's different from Geneva Bible.
Yeah, but why was it created?
Yeah. Avery,
for English-speaking people to have a Bible in the dominions of the British Empire.
So you don't think that they had a Geneva Bible in England?
So hold on, disciple. So it sounds like you're just like inquiring, which is okay. But we want some people that's maybe going to have some objections to Christianity.
Okay, I do.
Yeah, my brother Christian Prince here.
I'll get to it. I'll skip to it right now. Then
hear the background.
That's not me.
Shall I talk?
Yeah,
see,
CP, do you have
You're
YouTube
in the
open?
background, buddy.
First,
hear them.
shalom, everybody. Peace of Christ to all of you.
Yeah.
And I have to admit that this Muslim, he defeated you all.
He
He just
destroyed.
said I don't. He just said I don't know. I say he did not. He just said I did not say that. He just said yes, they fight, but they did not fight. He just everything you say to him. Muslim is a potato. It doesn't matter what you throw at him. He play with it. It's like he's playing football. You will never get an answer from a Muslim. So you say to him, is your God Allah have a hand? He will say to you, yes, he have a hand, but not like yours. But who care if it might like mine or like a camel? It is a hand. So the Muslims always they play game. Allah is no one like him, but he forget and he get angry and he is learning and he don't know and he think the sun set in murky water and he think that the baby is coming from the backbone and he think that women have ribs where the sperm of the women coming from and he think that there is hail in the mountains in heaven. Allah break it and throw it at us. And he think, I mean, I can continue forever, but remember, Allah not like us because Allah is so stupid. We have to agree. Human being is a smart human being, a smart creature created by God, a true God. But Allah, which is created by the pagan Middle Eastern, a name is exist centuries and thousands of years before Muhammad. His name is La, not Allah. They claim no one like him. I have to agree. And at the end of the day, you are defeated.
Awesome. So, my
Repeat.
objection
Hold on a
about the
second.
exegesis
Wait, turn on.
was that
Hear me?
modern contemporary understanding.
Yeah, hold on, bro, hold on, because there's an echo.
CP,
CP, there's an echo on your end, my brother.
can you hear us?
I don't know what to do. I lower my microphone to the maximum. Still, you say there's an echo. I can't even hear you if I lower it more.
Is there YouTube on any channel?
I have it muted. Let us see.
Get off the
What about
YouTube.
now?
Get off the YouTube.
I am not in YouTube.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
have headphones on?
A headset? No.
Yeah.
I'm not using. It's okay. I'm not going to stay here, guys. I don't want to bother your. Thank you first for invite.
You're doing all right.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me. But always my advice to Christians that Muslims they never give an answer. Instead of giving you the answer, they ask you a question. So you ask him about Allah have a shin. He say, his shin is not like yours. But all of Islam is based on a human being figure when they speak about their God. He is, first of all, a human being, generally speaking, he is smart. We can prove in 2 seconds that Allah is not smart. And that destroys all the logic of anyone saying that Allah is God. Because you cannot be God and stupid. Have you ever heard of a God? He think that a human being is created from a blood clot, and the blood clot grow and became a flesh, and the flesh become bones, and then he closed the bones. This is how God he created a human being. Have you ever heard of a God you don't speak good Arabic? As if he is a Zakir Naik from Bangladesh saying, Brother Kutabris, first of all, you are wrong and you are making mistake. And Allah did not say that. So you ask them a question about Allah. Okay, Allah is the creator. Is it possible that the creator, he say, I am the best of the creators? I mean, are you stupid in language too? You cannot say, I am the best of the creators if you are unique. And what is unique about God, that you are the creator. So how Allah the creator, he is the best of the creators. We know the story. Muhammad, he copied a guy, his name is Abdullah ibn Sarah. He put it in the Quran, and that make him in big trouble. So I say to our Muslim friend here, we have creator, not the best of the creators. You have the best of the creators. So either you have to admit that your God don't speak good Arabic, as all of you, including your Prophet Muhammad, or you have to admit that there's many creators. However, even your Quran says that the Messiah is creator. So we Christians, and the Quran says actually, how you worship someone, he cannot even create a fly. So the Quran put the rules of who you can worship and who you cannot. So if Jesus can create a fly according to your Quran, then we should worship Jesus. This is not the Christians saying that. This is not anyone. This is chapter 22, verse number 73. So anyone who can create even a fly, he is worthy of worship. So now we have a proof that Jesus, he can create not only a fly, a bird, and a human being, but there is no proof that Allah can create a mosquito, because the creator, and we have a proof he cannot be, because the creator, he do not know how the mosquito created. He do not know how the baby is created. He fabricate knowledge, which is a stupid knowledge. So I say to the Muslims, you are doomed. I will leave you guys with those three wonderful guys. Thank you very much for having me in the stage, and we pray for all of you.
Okay, wait, say please. Before you go,
Allahu
can you do
alam,
me a
brother.
favor?
Allahu alam.
Can
Yes.
you do me a favor, brother?
Sorry?
You know the hadith about Allah creating Adam in his image, remember?
Yeah.
Can you
What
pull that
about?
up for us and read it in the Arabic for us? What is the Arabic word for
Yeah, I do not need to pull it up. I know it by memory. خلق الله آدم على صورته. Allah, he created Adam in his image, his own image. Yeah, the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, oh, he meant that he created Adam in the image of Adam, which is the most stupid interpretation. I mean, you want to tell me that Allah created CP in the image of CP? I mean, do you see how stupid the story? Muhammad, he copied exactly what it says in the Bible, that God created Adam in his image, and in his image God created him. So Muhammad, he took it, he put it in his in his book, and now the Muslim, they try to fix it. How Adam is created in the image of Allah? The only solution is to say, well, you know what? He don't mean that. He mean description of Adam, but he said it clearly. خلق الله آدم على صورته, and then he continues saying that he created him 60 arm tall, and that make it more stupid too, because why Adam is 60 arm tall, but we are not even 6 foot tall? That is the most stupid story Muhammad he came with. Did we shrunk? Did Allah force us to shrunk? Is it cold? Is it because of environment? Do you Muslim believe in evolution? What do you believe? So the Muhammadan, they have fabrication of everything, and they try to give you an answer for any question by not answering it. And this is the hadith. Let me post it for you. You can put it on the screen, and people can see it.
Yep.
Okay, can we get back to the exegesis of the 1599 and my objection?
Yeah, hold on, bro. I wanted to pull that hadith up for him real quick.
That was cute. That was a cute little introduction too.
Yeah. Did he send you the link?
Yeah.
All right, put it up, buddy.
I think I actually lost it. I had it before. I got your article up.
What? No, man, he sent you a link. Didn't he send you a link?
Oh yeah, here it is. No, he didn't send a link.
Oh, okay. I thought he did.
Oh yeah, he did. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
Shh. Put it up, man.
الله أعلم الله أعلم بلا كيف سكيت بلا كيف.
Yeah, this one we just read too.
This Sheikh Uthman in the chat.
Oh, I hope it. So I can shish kebab. Sheikh 42.
Here it is, CP on the screen.
Sorry?
This right here, right? On the screen?
Yeah. I mean, there's many format of the same hadith, but all of them, they are saying same, that Allah created Adam in his image. And there is the other one, which is saying Adam was 60 arm tall, which is very funny and very, crazy. And not only that, the God of Islam in the Quran, he said that the similarity between Jesus and Adam, he said to him, be, and he was. But then when we check, we find that neither Adam, neither Jesus, according to the Quran, created by saying be, and he was. So Allah, in fact, he made mud statues of Adam, and he left him to dry for 40 years. And Shaitan, during that time, he went inside Adam from his nose, and he came out from his anus. And then, I mean, we can show the reference. And in the top of that, And the shaitan, he told the angels, don't be scared of him, for he is empty from inside, but for Allah is full. So Allah is full. So shaitan, what is saying, that shaitan, he tried to go inside the anus of Allah, but he could not, because he is full. In the top of that, that Adam who is created in heaven took him 40 years just to create, to dry his mud to become a statues. Allah, when he started breathing into Adam, he breathed into him, but he could not finish him so fast. So the Quran says, وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. The human being was ever hasty. Kathir, it says that Adam, when Allah, he breathed into him, he tried to stand up, but he could not. So he asked Allah to finish him before the sun set. He said, Allah, oh Allah, finish me before the sun set. And then here we ask ourselves, how the Quran says, he said be, and he was. And then Adam in chapter 17, verse number 11, saying, finish me, Allah, before the sunset. Don't ask why Adam and how Adam he knew about the sunset. I mean, the guy is just in the process of creation. How he knew the sunset is going to set soon. But Muhammad, he can tell whatever story. And Allah, who is Almighty, he say be, and it was. He could not create one thing in the Quran. And here we have Muslims there. You can ask them later. If he can show us, any Muslim can show us, one example of Allah creating anything by saying be. As you see, Adam took him centuries to finish Adam. In the case of Jesus, he have to throw his words down and then have to send his spirit, and his spirit then breathe into Mary private part. And then 9 months after we have Jesus. So where it was be, and it was. So all is a fabrication. The Quran cannot stand its own verses. And the Quran itself says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction.
Wow.
Okay, this is cool and all, but like, can we try to keep it respectful?
Oh, he's been as respectful as he's just telling the
I
truth.
mean, this is a lot of like, Christian Prince's own interpretation. He's added his own.
He quoted Ibn
Christian
Kathir
spin on
and
this.
the other
No,
scholars.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how he chooses to describe things is disrespectful.
He's using the scholars to do it, and the hadith didn't come from his own self. He's quoting the scholars.
When he says breathing into the private parts of,
That's what the verse says.
Arabic.
And the scholars say.
That's not what's in the Quran.
Yes, it is. 66:12. Ahsanat farjaha. Farj means her private part. Yes, it is. And the man here knows Arabic.
The way how he is describing it
it
is
says he blew
disrespectful, and he
into her.
knows